Hi and welcome to The Winning Factor. I'm Alan Aitken, and on this show each week we take a look at some upcoming races in Hong Kong and try to isolate an angle to the race that might lead us into the winner. Well, Saturday racing this week in Hong Kong, and the first race we're going to take a look at is race 8, where our winning factor is the draw. This is a Class 3, 1400 metres, and to be honest, I don't think the punters will look too far and wide for the winner, with three talented, in-form horses really dominating this event. The 3-year-old Juno Pride with top weight, Zac Purton's mount Light Years Charm after an unlucky defeat last time, and Another World, who finished behind Juno Pride last start but did have some excuse after fluffing the start. And to me, that looks like your race. Thin on chances, but pretty substantial as far as quality is concerned. Now, Light Years Charm, he's shown well above average ability in his brief career so far in Hong Kong, but it was a wide gate that brought him unstuck last time. So let's have a look at how that occurred. This is race 591. He's in gate 11 with whitish colours, and Light Years Charm jumps okay, but he's not a natural speed horse, and there are sharper ones moving through underneath him. Zac Purton can't do a lot about it. He gets stuck out 3 wide in midfield, in no man's land really, while his eventual conqueror in this race, Hong Kong Golf, is in red colours just up ahead of him, getting a comfortable trip. Now, from the 800 metres to the 400 metres, you can see on the heat map the pace picks up, and Light Years Charm is actually able to get in 2 wide briefly, but no sooner does he get in than he has to come out again as the business end of the race is coming. He straightens up over a length off Hong Kong Golf. They claim the front together, but in the end that little bit of extra ground covered makes all the difference. And the horse that beat him there, Hong Kong Golf, well, he's no slouch. He's won 5 out of 6 starts now since winning again after that replay that we've just seen, and he has been in super form. Also in super form this season is Juno Pride. He's had 8 starts, he hasn't missed a place yet. He's had 3 wins over this 1400 metres, and he and Another World clashed at their latest appearance. This is race 610, gate 7, aqua and purple colours, you see Another World is slow away. While gate 10, green and red colours, Juno Pride jumps well, and with the pace not overly quick early, Brenton Avdulla rolls him up outside the leader, while Another World, you can see, already has quite a bit to do. When another runner comes around to pressure the leader mid-race, that's perfect for Brenton Avdulla. He lets them go and gets a great drag into the straight with Juno Pride, goes clear and looks the winner briefly, but the horse who had tracked him all the way and carrying 15 pounds less, South Star, proves too strong, with Another World winding up in 4th. Certainly an honourable defeat there for Juno Pride at the hands of another very promising young horse, while Another World, well, he emerged as a beaten favourite but with an excuse. So we go to Saturday's race, and a very interesting setup in terms of the draw. All 3 of these horses are drawn better than they were last time, and they're all drawn side by side. Now, the leader in the race we saw with Juno Pride and Another World, New Forest, he looks the leader again, perhaps this time without that mid-race pressure that he got in the replay we saw. So it could become a very tactical event between the 3 favourites. And on what we've seen, Light Years Charm, well, he's probably going to have to follow the other pair. But the tip from me in race 8 is Light Years Charm. His winning factor, the draw. Now, as I pointed out, they're all drawn better this time, but he's the one that was most disadvantaged, I think, last start by a wide draw, and with an inside draw this time, I think that might just be enough to get him home in what is a cracking race with 3 excellent young horses. The other race I want to take a look at is race 9, and our winning factor here, the map. Now, this is Class 3 again, 1200 metres, and arguments will be made for horses like Eris Nova and Super Legends, who are racing well, possible improvers like Regal Gem, and especially Zac Purton's mount, One More, who didn't have much luck on debut in Hong Kong. But I want to focus on just 2 runners, John Size trained Lifeline Express and lightly raced 3-year-old Arion. Now, Lifeline Express has been particularly consistent this season, although he's managed to win only one race, and I think that has a fair bit to do with his racing style. This is his last start in race 567, barrier 1, red and yellow colours, and Lifeline Express, well, he begins okay, but he drifts right back, as has become his pattern. The initial pace is a touch gentle. It does pick up as the race progresses, but never really gets up to the kind of pressure that would help a horse coming from where Lifeline Express settles. Andrea Atzeni follows the favourite and eventual winner Geneva up along the rail mid-race and into the straight, but that means Geneva gets the first run on him in the stretch. It's a key tactical difference, and Lifeline Express tries hard but can't pull back the margin. Still a terrific performance there from Lifeline Express behind a very smart winner. And once again, his pattern of getting back in the field worked against him. It's something we see very often in horse racing. And that was also what we saw from the 3-year-old Arion in his first 2 starts when he got back and caught the eye running on. But that all changed at his latest appearance. This is race 584. Now, once again, he drew wide, but instead of going back, Arion in the mauve colours is the first to begin. And also with Andrea Atzeni in the saddle, presses forward instead of going back. Now that means he spends some petrol early to get up there, but the key aspect of this race was Lean Master, the leader who hurtles through the middle section in very quick time for the apprentice rider, spreads out the field and allows everyone to get nearer the rail. So still take nothing from Arion. He gets over near the rail, but he is also the one having to chase this runaway leader. That will take a toll late, and the sectional on the heat map shows that it does, but not until he has too big a break for anyone to claw back. So that has given us a key tactical turnaround for Arion from the eye-catching late closer to a horse putting himself into the race and able to make the others work to catch him. And I think that's going to be his edge on Saturday as well. When we look at the map, I think we'll get a good speed here. The 10-pound claimer, Brittany Wong, this time is on another likely leader, Super Legends, and there'll be speed too from Call Me Glorious and possibly one more. This time, Arion won't have to spend so much energy from gate 5 to get to a good stalking position, while his major rival, Lifeline Express, goes from gate 1 last time out to gate 10, and he's settled into a role as a get-back run-on horse, and I don't think Hugh Bowman will be able to change that. So the tip from me in race 9, Arion, his winning factor, the map. Sometimes in horse racing, it's like real estate. You're looking for position, position, position. And of these 2 strong chances, the one who's going to be in the best position on Saturday is Arion, and I think that's going to be his edge. Well, that's it from the winning factor this week. Good luck on Saturday. We'll see you next time.